You can call it karma, you can call it fate, but I want to share with you a story about how 27 years ago, a defense attorney who was defending a case that my mother brought for wrongful death of my dad, I had the opportunity to go up against this particular attorney and come out successful. You want to know what this is about? Come join me as this bizarre story took place. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law in the state of New York. So now, when I was 14 years old, my dad, who was an OBGYN, died. And a few years later, my mom brought a wrongful death lawsuit against the hospital where he was treated, as well as the cardiologist who was treating him. So now, during the course of that lawsuit, which took place in Nassau County, there were two well-known veteran trial attorneys, very good defense attorneys, one who was representing the cardiologist, one who represented the hospital. That lawsuit came to fruition in the mid-'80s. And during the course of that 3-week lawsuit, the jury determined that we were not able to show that we were more likely right than wrong, that the doctor and the hospital violated the basic standards of medical care. We lost the case, and it was very upsetting for my mother, for our family. But remarkably, many, many years later, as I became a medical malpractice attorney myself, representing injured victims here in the state of New York, I now had the opportunity to handle a case involving a gentleman who was suing a doctor as well as an anesthesiologist and a hospital here in New York. And what was so fascinating to me is that the defense attorney who was representing the anesthesiologist in this case was the very same defense lawyer who represented the cardiologist in the case that my mother brought 27 years earlier. After I had an opportunity to question his client, he actually complimented me on my abilities and what I was able to achieve and obtain from his client. And then he said something remarkable. He said, "Are you related to the Dr. Oginski who died many years ago?" I said, "Yes, I am. I am his son." He said, "I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for what happened to you. I'm so sorry the fact that you had to go through that lawsuit. I'm so sorry that you did not come out successful in that case." I mean, here's a guy who represented a doctor, a cardiologist, 27 years ago, and here he is in front of me apologizing. Why was he apologizing? Not because he won the case, but because he was a human being, a respectful one, a true professional. So it was fascinating to me that I had an opportunity to go up against the same attorney who represented a doctor in a case that my mother brought so many years earlier. You know, some people would call this fate or maybe even karma, that so many years later I would have the opportunity to go up against the same exact attorney. And I will tell you, it was a great experience working with this lawyer. You know, I recognize you've got questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you've got legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207. or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.